If you're on the radio, go check out the live stream. You can get it a lot of places. Matt Ulmer's YouTube feed. You can get it on the Coast Sports Today Facebook page as well as coastsportstoday.com. So hopefully you can sit back, relax, and enjoy what should be a great football game here tonight at Memorial Field.
And, Brian, as you mentioned, a nice touch. Lower Cape May, not only their captain out there for the coin toss, but 8 seniors are also out there for Lower Cape May, and Middle Township has 6 of their seniors. They're all standing on the hash mark, so they're well distanced from the actual coin toss. But, hey, this is it right now, as Brian had said. It's going to be the last football game for many of these guys.
And, buddy, Middle Township won the toss. They deferred. So Lower Cape May will receive the kick. Middle will get it in the second half. They're going to do a little ceremony here involving both teams prior to the game here during the national anthem. And they're about to play that. So we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back right after this with the opening kick, the Anchor Bowl, Lower Cape May and Middle Township.
Good evening. This evening, Middle Township High School's Navy National Defense Cadet Corps will be presenting the colors. The National Ensign is carried by Cadet Ensign Maggie Murray. The Navy Ensign is carried by Cadet Seaman Recruit Sam Keppel. The 2 riflemen are Cadet Seaman Recruit Alyssa Santiago on the left and Cadet Lieutenant Commander Charlotte Grayson on the right. Please rise for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the national anthem. Guests should please remove your hats and place your right hand over your heart. Veterans of the Armed Forces may render a hand salute.
And the winter wind, they will come and go. Are you in the mood for something sweet? Or maybe you would like to send someone special something famously delicious. Hi, this is Joe Bogle of the Original Fudge Kitchen. Our delicious creamy fudge and our premium chocolates are a welcome treat all year long. Our shops in Cape May, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City are open every day, and we are open on weekends in Wildwood. Better yet, visit fudgekitchens.com for super specials and terrific discounts. There is an S on the word kitchen, fudgekitchens.com. Friends and family alike will be delighted when they receive a package from the Original Fudge Kitchen. Always open and always delicious. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by.
98.7 The Coast, WCZT, Villas, Ocean City, Cape May.
Looking to do improvements to your property and you have no idea who to call for the really tough job? Worry no more. Sandcastle Excavating is a phone call away. Sandcastle Excavating can clear your land, dig for your new pool, repair or upgrade your septic system, grade your property, fill sand, demolition, and so much more. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic counties. The one call you need when you really don't know who to call for the big projects on your property. Fully licensed and insured. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND. That's easy to remember. 609-886-SAND. For Sandcastle Excavating, also licensed and certified septic inspector.
You don't have to live with chronic knee pain any longer. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Olivieri, director of the Pain Laser Center at Olivieri Chiropractic. Let us prove to you how we can help relieve your chronic knee pain through our non-surgical, non-pharmaceutical programs. Schedule an appointment today and let us prove to you how we can help you using our unique state-of-the-art technologies. Avoid knee surgery, painful injections, and pain medication, and get back into living a pain-free life. Contact us today at Olivieri Chiropractic, 886-8585. That's 886-8585. Olivieri Chiropractic, the place for pain relief.
Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbotton here on 98.7 The Coast. Live video stream being brought to you by the production of Matt Ulmer. Chris Knoll also helping out on camera. And Mark Hunter pushing all the right buttons back at the studio for us. What a great ceremony here to start this game. They brought both teams together separate on the field, but lined up in a similar manner on either side of the 50-yard line for the national anthem. And a stirring rendition delivered by Middle Township senior Nanaska Vasquez. So great job by Middle Township here tonight to produce a great national anthem ceremony, and we are just about set to go. High school football on 98.7 The Coast, brought to you by Coastal Fence and Railing. Now is a great time to have new vinyl fence or railing installed at your home or business. Call Coastal Fence and Railing at 741-4264 for an instant quote, or check them out online at coastalfenceandrailing.com. Goodnight Irene's, Wildwood's largest craft beer selections with more than 90 brews to choose from. Goodnight Irene's, where every night is a good night. Poplar and Pacific Avenues in Wildwood. Sandcastle Excavating, serving all of Cape May and Atlantic counties. They support the Lower Cape May football team, fully licensed and insured. Call Sandcastle Excavating at 609-886-SAND, and they're also a licensed, certified septic inspector. So Middle Township will kick off. It'll be Jerome Licata, who made the 2 field goals in Friday night's game, giving Middle Township a dramatic 13-10 win over Gateway. Kicking off for Middle. And deep for Lower Cape May is Jaden Farrow, along with Ogre Nunez. One of the storylines that follow, Jaden Farrow and Marcus Hebron for Lower Cape May actually are transfers from Middle Township. Middle moving from right to left here at Memorial Field. That's from the west end zone toward the east. Whistle has sounded, and we are underway here at Memorial Field in the Anchor Bowl. Here's the kick. It's high, but it's short. It is muffed by Lower Cape May, and I think Middle Township has it. They do.
Wow.
And it's Dave Julian with his 8th fumble recovery of the season for Middle Township.
And that is not the start that Coach Lance Bailey wanted to see, obviously, from his squad.
Yeah, and you know what, buddy? One of the up men for Lower Cape May had an opportunity to go back a couple of steps and make that catch, and he probably should have. And Farrow had to come flying up and try to make the catch, and he couldn't, and muffed it. And Dave Julian recovers. We'll give you the starters for both teams when we get a moment. Starting the game at the quarterback position here. And now we have an illegal substitution called against Lower Cape May. And this is not a good start for the Caper Tigers. Middle will do some different things they've done over the last or they did it last week, and they're expected to do it here. And actually the official pointed in the wrong direction, buddy. This illegal substitution is against Middle. So it's 1st and 15. And Dave Julian will hand it off, turning the corner and getting down close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and that time that
was
was
Dom Caraballo.
And I talked to Dom Caraballo before the game, Brian, and he's not wearing that cast that he had on his
right,
hand.
and that's why he's able to play offense.
Yes, and he is very, very excited about being able to be out there offensively and to be able to run the football.
Dave Julian has started the game at quarterback. He's more of in a wildcat position. Brett Knabb will be the regular quarterback. They fake a toss. Dave Julian dives forward, and he picks up about 3 and a first down. So Dave Julian on the run gets it down to about the 17-yard line. Middle Township on the move here after recovering the fumbled kickoff by Lower Cape May. 1st and 10 for Middle Township. Julian still in the wildcat position at quarterback. And he takes the snap. He's going to take the ball himself, breaks a tackle, dives forward. He's inside the 10. And that's a pickup of about 8.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice hole that Dave Julian was able to find on the right side, Brian, between his guard and his center. And as you said, he just ran for another 9 yards for the Panthers.
Julian again in the Wildcat. Man goes in motion. Takes the snap. He's going to run toward the left. And he's dragged and taken down. Good job by the Lower Cape May defense there. And Julian.
Yeah, it's going to be.
They might give him a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. So 3rd and 1 for Middle Township. Not sure if Buddy's watching the game here, if he's writing a novel over here.
Well, we're up here working in the dark. That's the first.
Well, that's usually how we are anyway.
Yeah,
Brett
true.
Knabb in a quarterback for the first time. Julian set to his right. Knabb takes the snap back to pass. Throws. It's caught. Touchdown.
What a nice throw.
Matt Barkis from 9 yards out on a slant pattern. And Middle Township has the early lead just 2.5 minutes into the game.
And I'll tell you what, that was, McNabb just threw that ball.
McNabb?
Yeah, McNabb. I keep saying. Knabb threw that pass, and Barkis ran a good route, and Knabb laid it right in his hands, and Barkis was able to catch the ball and just cross the goal line.
Licata on for the extra point. Knabb's the holder. Good snap and hold. The kick is good inside the left upright. 9:28 to go first quarter. Middle Township 7, Lower Cape May nothing. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast and coastsportstoday.com.
Fill your belly.
High school football on the coast brought to you by the Original Fudge Kitchen with locations in Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. Shop their variety of fudge, candy, chocolates, and saltwater taffy, and check out Buddy Tarbotton's favorite, their large assortment of sugar-free selections. That's the Original Fudge Kitchen. 7-0 Middle Township taking advantage of the early turnover, 9-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, Middle
Township. It's a bouncing kick, and diving on the football right around the midfield, or right around the 40-yard line, I should say, is Devin Bone. And Lower Cape May will have good field position here.
Yeah, Lower Cape May will have excellent field position as they will have the football on their own. Wow, they mark it back to the 40-yard line. But nonetheless, it's still great field position. 9:27 to play. Middle Township strikes first off a Lower Cape May turnover, a 30-yard drive. And Lower Cape May now needs to come out here, Brian, and they need to try and wrestle.
Now, Lower will do the same thing as Middle. They'll play a couple different kids at quarterback. Here it's Rob White to start. More of a wildcat position. He hands it off to Farrow. Farrow picks up about 6, gets up to the 46, and it's a good run on first down for Lower Cape May. We'll give you their starters along the offensive line. The tackles are Sean Stoner and Matt Craig. The guards are Quentin Hagan, Jackson Schiffbauer. The center is Sean Connolly. And they've got a slew of receivers, Christian Campanero, Archie Lawler, Mike Cronin, Mikey Castellano, that will all rotate in and out. White still in at quarterback. Hunter Ray, a freshman, will also get a lot of snaps in this game from that position. They fake the handoff to Farrow. Middle Township gets through, and White is taken down by Dave Julian for a loss of 2.
Well, and again, Brian, that's what we saw Middle Township do very effectively, and that's they do have a pretty good run defense.
Middle's defensive starters along the lines Brandon Rosensteel is the nose guard. The ends are Luke Salvo and Jaden Matthews. They rotate a bunch of kids at linebacker. Isaiah Carr, wing, Jared Knights, Albert Hickman, Dave Julian, Matt Frame, Matt Gariano. We'll give you the secondary in a moment. Here's Hunter Ray for the first time. Fires over the middle. It's tipped and nearly intercepted by Dom Caraballo.
Now that's going to put Lower Cape May in a punting situation.
The other defensive starters for middle, and we mentioned Dom Caraballo, Patrick Yakel, Matt Barkas. They also rotate in at the cornerback position. Brett Knabb and Zamar Wakefield are the safeties. So back to punt is Wesley Tosto for Lower Cape May. Bouncing snap, but he's able to field it nicely. Gets away a pretty good kick, but it's going to bounce and take a middle bounce before it's downed by Sean Connolly of Lower Cape May outside the 35 at about the 37. And give you the offensive starters for Middle Township. Dan Brown's the center. The guards are Kenny Perry and Marco Salgado. The tackles, Jaden Matthews and Brandon Rosensteel. Luke Salvo, the tight end. Michael Zarfati, Matt Barkas, Tom Caraballo, Isaiah Carr, wing will rotate in at the receiver position. Brett Knapp, Dave Julian will split time at quarterback. Matt Gariano is one of the running backs, along with Julian when he doesn't play quarterback. Here's Knapp, back to pass, fakes, now rolls to his right as he's being chased, and he is run out of bounds over there. And a nice play by Rob White, and that'll actually go down as a sack because I believe it will. I think Knapp lost yardage there, and they're going to mark it back. It could be a loss of 1.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of 1, as you said, Brian. It's going to bring up a second down on 11. And that time, Lower Cape May's defense pursued the run to the right side, taking everything away from Knapp and forcing him to run out of bounds.
Julian in a quarterback now out of the Wildcat position. Oh, wow. And Julian just practically ran over a Lower Cape May defender. But doing a good job of hanging on there was Tommy Walters, a freshman. Walters went to the ground when Julian lowered his shoulder, but Walters held onto his leg a little bit, and his teammates came in and finished him off. So Walters actually ended up making a good play to limit Julian to a gain of 4, and they'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Middle Township leads 7-0. 7:22 to play first quarter here at Memorial Field in the Anchor Bowl.
And a big 3rd down play coming up right here for Lance Bailey's Lower Cape May squad. They went 3 and out on their first possession.
Here is a handoff, and Connolly will stuff it in the backfield. This ball may have been fumbled. They're going to say he was down. Matt Gariano tackled in the backfield by Sean Connolly for a loss of 5.
I'll check that. I meant to say Middle Township with a big 3rd and 7 coming up. But Lower Cape May, again, doing a great job, Brian, of snuffing that out and actually causing about a 6-yard loss.
And Lower Cape May is actually not going to put a player back to return this kick. And Brett Knabb, who kicks it kind of rugby style, takes the snap, boots it toward the Lower Cape May sideline, and it's out of play early before the 50-yard line. And this is going to be a short punt, and it's going to give Lower Cape May a short field. They're going to mark this all the way up at the 43-yard line, so it only ends up, or 42-yard line, it only ends up being a 7-yard punt.
Yeah, a 7-yard punt right there, and it's going to give Lower Cape May great field position. 1st and 10 from the Middle Township 42. 6:27 to play here in the opening quarter. Middle on top, 7-0.
Hunter Ray at quarterback to start this series. Takes the snap, hands off to Hebron. Hebron grabbed and pulled down by Matt Gariano. And Hebron just got back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 6 minutes to play, first quarter. Lower Cape May trailing Middle Township 7-0. Don't forget, we'll have comprehensive coverage of this game on coastsportstoday.com, a photo gallery, some video clips. Either later on this evening or early tomorrow morning. Hunter Ray fakes a toss, rolls, throws, It's caught by Archie Lawler. Lawler inside the 30, breaking tackle, still on his feet inside the 20 and down to the 18.
I'll tell you what, Archie Lawler, the sophomore wide receiver, we've seen him just make exciting plays all season long. And right there, he took that pass from Ray and then followed his blockers very well, Brian. And then when he had the ability to cut off the backside of one of his blockers, he did that and takes the ball, as you said, inside the 20.
That's Archie Lawler's 20th reception of the season in his 8th game. Here's 1st and 10 for Lower. Handoff to Hebron. Hebron picking his way off tackle and gets down inside the 15. It's a gain of about 5 on 1st down for Marcus Hebron. And it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line for Lower Cape May. 7-0 middle, but Lower Cape May knocking on the door. 2nd and 5 for the Caper Tigers. Again, video production being brought to you tonight by Matt Ulmer alongside Chris Knoll. And here's Rob White now in the game at the quarterback position out of the Wildcat. Takes the snap. He's going to run to his left. And he is taken down after basically no gain. And first to get there for Middle Township. Looked like Dave Julian was in on the play.
Yeah, that time Dave Julian, again, Middle Township doing a good job.
As well as Jaden Matthews, buddy. So White lost the yard, and it brings up 3rd and 6. Ray rolling to his right, looking, throwing to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown! Caught for a touchdown by Christian Campanero as he beat 2 defenders. And Lower Cape May gets right back on the board. They answer that score by Middle Township.
And obviously that's a very big play, confidence builder for the Lower Cape May football team, especially the offense, as they were able to take advantage of that great field position after that short punt, Brian.
Hunter Ray, the holder. Wesley Tosto's kick is up and good, and we are tied at 7. 3:42 to go first quarter. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
We got a tie game at 7.
House raising footings, block and mow. That's how we roll at 19th hole. Driveways, sidewalks, pavers, and mow. That's how we roll at 19th hole. So if you need some work, don't be a jerk. Give us a call at 19th hole. 522-7210. 522-7210. So you can roll with 19th hole.
High school football, streaming live on coastsportstoday.com on 98.7 The Coast.
Brian Kniff with Buddy Tarbot. We thought this would be a low-scoring game. It still could be. But both teams already with a touchdown on the board with 3:42 to go first quarter. It's a 7-7 tie. 15-yard pass from Hunter Ray to Christian Campanero. And you can see on that play, buddy, why Lower Cape May coaching staff is so high on the freshman Hunter Ray. And he's going to be a tremendous multi-sport athlete over these 4 years for the Caper Tigers.
Well, and again, Brian, we talk about it week to week as we cover lower and middle. It's amazing how much young talent both squads have. Some very talented freshmen and sophomores.
Line drive kick bouncing around. It's picked up on the far side, going up the sidelines, and that's a good return there.
That was it, yes. And there was only one
out close to the 40.
There was only one tackler, and that was the kicker.
And that was the freshman Michael Zarfati on the return. We have an awful lot of freshmen and sophomores on the field for both teams combined.
Yeah, and they don't just go out there and fill, positions on the field, Brian. They're impact players.
1st and 10 for Middle Township, 7-7 tie. Dave Julian in at the quarterback position with Matt Gariano stationed to his left. Takes the snap, will run it himself, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, lunges forward, and is finally taken down by Campanero after a gain of about 6.
And again, David Julian doing a good job.
2nd down and 4.
Pushing the line
Julian
forward.
Again. And
Wow.
he's breaking all kinds of tackles and gets out across midfield, and that's a gain of about 8 and a first down. And Middle's moving quickly here, as they may have found something offensively here using Dave Julian running the football. This time it's a direct snap to Gariano, and he's got all kinds of room. Gariano up close to a first down again for Middle Township, and I believe he's going to have it. It's going to be a gain of about 11 for Matt Gariano.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have that first down, Brian. He did a very good job.
Another direct snap to Gariano, and this time he's tripped up. Rob White with the initial hit. Gariano picked up about 3. And now we have a timeout on the field. Lower Cape May is taking a timeout. They need to make an adjustment defensively here. Tied at 7, 2:33 to go first quarter. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Over 30 years, Shore Title has set the standard for getting your residence or vacation home in your hands for many years of family memories. Shore Title supports the players, coaches, parents, and volunteers who field our Lower Cape May regional football team season after season. We're proud of the Caper Tigers and wish them the best of luck in today's game. At Shore Title, customer service and satisfaction remains our top priority. The next time you're ready to close, choose Shore Title. Visit us online at shoretitle.com. Title insurance, real estate closings, and refinancing. Choose Shore Title.
Thanks for listening to high school football on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, out of the timeout, Middle Township with the ball, 2:33 to go first quarter. They lead 7-0, and they're driving again. Nab rolling to his right, being chased, decides to run. He picks up a yard or 2.
I'll tell you what, he really did a good job of not getting sacked. He was able to outrun the Lower Cape May defensive lineman, get down to that right sideline, and as Brian called, he picked up, instead of getting sacked for a loss, he was able to pick up 1 yard.
3rd down and 5 for Middle Township. Ball at the Lower Cape May 33. We're tied at 7, late first quarter. Nab back to pass, fires, caught by Barkus, and he'll have a first down. It's a pickup of about 7, down close to the 25-yard line. And call it a gain of 6. And Middle moving quickly here. Getting right up to the line of scrimmage here on 1st and 10 now. Just outside the 25. Julian back in at quarterback. Takes the snap, will run it himself. Has all kinds of running room. He's taken down by Archie Lawler, but not after a pickup of 8.
And right now, Coach Frank Rigitano really mixing up the play calling very successfully as they are moving the football.
Julian again bounces outside, shredding tackles, gets down close to the 10. He's got another first down and a pickup of 6. And it'll bring up, Middle can get a first down before a touchdown, as they're going to mark the ball down at about the 12. 1st and 10 for Middle Township. Inside a minute to play. First quarter, we're tied at 7. Nab back in at quarterback. He's going to run to the right, and he's dragged out of bounds over there by Sean Connolly after a pickup of about 2. So, 2nd and 8, kind of strange, buddy. You know, we're used to such a big crowd for this anchor ball, and obviously that limit of 150 fans has really mitigated the crowd here. We hope a lot of you are enjoying this on coastsportstoday.com as well as 98.7 The Coast. 2nd down and 8 for Middle Township. Ball at the 10-yard line of Lower Cape May. It's a handoff to Gariano, and he's only going to get maybe a yard or maybe not even that.
Yeah,
mark him down at the 10, so that's no gain.
It'd be very interesting to see, and that's what exactly, Brian, as you called it. The official spots the ball back at the 10, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. 22 seconds, and the clock is running. See if Middle Township just lets the clock run out.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. So, close of the first quarter, we're tied at 7. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Hello, this is Lower Township Councilman Kevin Coombs, and on behalf of Council and the Lower Township GOP, we would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers football team the best of luck this season. We have such a great community, and we all support you and are proud of you and all of our Lower Township students. Go Caper Tigers.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
Close of one quarter. It's Lower Cape May 7, Middle Township 7 here in the Anchor Bowl. High school football on the coast brought to you by 19th Hole. In memory of late coach Jimmy McMichael, 19th Hole Enterprises and the McMichael family. They'd like to wish everyone the best of luck in today's game. That's McMichael's 19th Hole in North Wildwood. Cooper Levinson Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of the community. Cooper Levinson believes in client service, corporate responsibility, and dedication to the community. Check him out at cooperlevinson.com. Ferguson Deckert at 2789 Dune Drive in Avalon or online at fdrealestate.com. Ferguson Deckert finds you opportunities that others miss. The Lower Township GOP would like to wish the Lower Cape May Regional Caper Tigers the best of luck. They're proud of all the students from their amazing schools. That's the Lower Township GOP. So we get set to start the second quarter here, and it is 7-7, but Middle Township moving the football here, and they're going to have a 3rd down and 8 from the Lower Cape May 10-yard line. It's Julian in at quarterback. It's a toss, running around the corner, and running to the corner, and into the end zone is Dom Caraballo. Great run, great play call there by Middle Township, and Caraballo runs it in from 10 yards out on the first play of the second quarter. And Middle Township now has a 13-6 lead.
That was a great play call, as you said, Brian, and very good blocking by that Middle Township offensive line. I mean, Caraballo took that toss, and, he went into that end zone, the left corner, untouched from 10 yards out.
Licata for the extra point, and he hammers it through, and it's Middle Township 14, Lower Cape May 7. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
Cape Assist and the Cape May County Healthy Community Coalition would like to wish all of the student athletes the best of luck today. Did you know that kids who communicate regularly with their parents about their daily activities are 67% less likely to be involved in substance abuse than children who have little or no communication with their parents? Research has shown that even 15 minutes a day of such communication is enough to make a huge difference in kids' lives. When you go home today, make those 15 minutes count. For starters, you can talk about today's game. If you'd like to get involved with the Healthy Community Coalition, please contact Natalia at Cape Assist at 609-522-5960.
High school football streaming live on coastsportstoday.com on 98.7 The Coast.
Dom Caraballo's 10-yard touchdown run on the first play of the second quarter gives Middle Township a 14-7 lead over Lower Cape May. And Middle Township, Jerome Licata, who just made that extra point, is on to kick off. Marcus Hebron, Ogre Nunez back deep for Lower. Hebron takes it at the 19. Across the 20, 25, 30. Hit there, taken down, fumbles the football, and I think Middle Township thinks they have it. They did not. It looks like Hebron got back on it. He came out of the pack with it, and Lower will have it 1st and 10 at their own 31.
And Lower Cape May very fortunate. Last thing they needed to do after giving up that touchdown to the Panthers was to turn it over on a kickoff
Yeah, they've
again.
already done that once. Exactly,
Yes.
buddy.
And Middle moved that turnover right into the end zone for 6. And but it's not the case. It's going to be first down and 10 for Lower Cape May on their own 31.
Hunter Ray in at quarterback here, with Hebron and Farrow in the backfield. They hand it off to Farrow. No, they fake the handoff to Farrow. Hunter Ray running it himself, and he picks up about 3. Taken down on the outside by Matt Frame. So Hunter Ray,
And that's exactly
gain of
what,
3.
Yeah, they're going to give him a 3-yard pickup on that. So it's going to bring up a second down and 7. He was knocked out of bounds on that, so the clock stops at 11:37 to play here in the second quarter. Middle Township 14, Lower Cape May 7. They've already surpassed the over-under of 17.
Here is a handoff, and that looked like a kind of a funny exchange there, but Hebron ends up getting about 3 yards out of it. It almost looked like Ray wanted to take the ball back from him on kind of a read option, but Hebron wouldn't let it go. And he lunged forward, and Hebron actually got close to 4 yards on this, and they'll bring up 3rd and 3. 3rd and a long 3. Bunch formation with the receivers tight to the line of scrimmage. Ray's back to pass. He's looking. He's throwing it deep. It's incomplete. And Christian Campanero wanted an interference call. He thought he was being held, but the ball falls harmlessly incomplete, and Lower Cape May will have to punt.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact there, but I think, Brian, it was going both ways. The Lower Cape May wide receiver and the Middle Township defensive back were kind of giving it to each other, so there really was no clear advantage either way.
Tosto back to punt. And it's a line drive kick taken by Zarfati. Makes one man miss. And then is gang tackled. Good coverage by Lower Cape May. That ends up being a pretty good punt there all the way down to the 27. That's where Middle Township will take over 1st and 10. So really important defensive series here for Lower Cape May. They trail 14-7. And Middle Township has really been able to move the ball very well. And Frank Riccitano, Middle's coach, buddy, he actually said, he told me last night at their final practice, he said they were very concerned with being able to move the ball against this Lower Cape May defense, but right now they've been able to do it pretty well so far. First and 10 for Middle Township. Here is a direct snap to Gariano, and he's taken down immediately. Good play in there by Matt Craig.
And again, that Lower Cape May defense did
Yeah,
a good job of stringing that one out. It's actually going to be about a 1-yard
Yes.
loss, Brian.
Nab back in at quarterback here with Julian stationed to his right. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Nab's going to take it himself. He's got all kinds of running room. Brett Nab, he's going to get past. Can he get past the last tackler? No. Archie Lawler drags him down inside Lower Cape May territory. It's a great run by Brett Nab.
Yeah, that turns out
29-yard run.
Yes, a 29-yard run, as Brian said, by Nab, and Lawler with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Nab this time only gets a yard, if that, on the tackle, Rob White. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. So we've seen Twitter pictures of Mike McGarry showing up for the Anchor Bowl. The athletic director, Sharon Remender, bringing him a Diet Coke. We've been here every year since the inception. All we get is a press box named after you.
Yeah, I mean,
Second and 9.
but we do get a nice selection of candy.
Second and 9.
Speaking of which, what you
Nab
doing?
running through the line and is taken down just shy of the 40. Now we have a late flag come in. This will be a dead ball, some kind of personal foul. Nab picked up about 3 there. And I think this is going to be against Lower Cape May. That's judging by the reaction of the Middle Township players, and it's a personal foul against Lower, and that's going to move the ball 15 yards. It's going to take the ball inside the 25-yard line of Lower Cape May. The Caper Tigers really could not afford this. They trail 14-7. They're having trouble stopping Middle Township. 9:04 to go, second quarter. And Middle is on the move here. It's going to mark the ball right at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Middle Township. Julian at the quarterback position. Dave Julian signals a player, Zarfati in motion, or Zarfati stops and sets at a wing position. Julian on the run off left tackle, and he's got about 7 on first down.
And I'll tell you what, again, just good play calling coming from the Middle Township sideline. That time, as Julian, with the option whether to keep it or pitch it, and he goes through that left side, we're going to say 8 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
So 2nd and 2, as Buddy said, Gariano in the backfield next to Julian. Snap to Julian. Julian taken down. Good tackle by Jaden Farrow. Julian may have lost a half a yard, but we'll call it no gain. Bring up 3rd and 2.
And
3rd and 2 for Middle, and Julian will go back into the quarterback position. Takes the snap. Lunges forward. He's got a first down. Still pushing forward, and he picks up about 4 down to about the 13.
I'll tell you, David Julian, Brian, he has just literally pushed the pack.
Frank Rigitano, Middle's coach, Buddy, thinks that Dave Julian is going to be a Division I player when his career ends next year. He is some kind of player on defense. He leads this team far and away in tackles with 76. He's got 15 tackles for losses, and then we're seeing tonight what he can do on the offensive side of the ball. Nab in the quarterback. He's going to roll, throws, caught. Barkus taken down inside the 5 for another first down.
And Middle Township, again, just executing quite well offensively. And that time, Nab, again, the freshman quarterback, he finds Barkus. And
Middle moving quickly, and running it into the end zone is Brett Nab from 3 yards out. The Middle Township junior gives Lower Cape May, or puts Lower Cape May in a 20-7 deficit. And Jerome Licata will come on for the extra point kick. And, buddy, these 20 points here are the most Middle has scored since a 31-20 loss. We had a bad snap here, or a bad exchange there, and Nab tries to throw it. It's way incomplete. So the try fails. 20-7, Middle Township leads Lower Cape May. Back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
What if I told you that one small investment can improve the security and curb appeal of your property? Rail.
Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7 The Coast.
Back at Memorial Field, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot in middle up 20-7 on Lower Cape May. High school football on the coast brought to you by Blue Wave Express Car Wash. They offer unlimited wash plans starting at $14. Blue Wave Express Car Wash, Bayshore Road in Villas. Visit them online, bluewaveexpresscarwash.com. Jerome Licata to kick off. And it's going to bounce, but it's picked up at the 20. Running up across the 30. Sticking his head down and then getting up to the 40 is Jaden Farrow. So pretty good return there.
And now Lower Cape May, Coach Lance Bailey, he's got the offense for Lower Cape May has got to get going. We have 6:49 to play here in the first half. And, any type of drive, a sustained drive to put, and for Lower Cape May to put points on the board, give them some confidence going into that locker room, Brian.
Middle Township has not scored more than one touchdown in a game in its last 4 games. And they have 3 already tonight midway through the second quarter. Here's a handoff to Hebron, and he's not going to get very far. We'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Middle Township, since losing the Audubon on October 17th, 31-20, they lost to Absegami 41-6, Bridgeton 25-7. Then they beat Pennsville 7-0 and beat Gateway 13-10. Injury timeout. As a player for Lower is down. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back right after this on 98.7 The Coast.
The number one choice for a lunch, dinner, or a party to celebrate a special occasion is the Bellevue Tavern in Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern offers happy hour daily, a great way to unwind with your friends after work. Monday night, it's 2-for-1 apps in the bar at the Bellevue. And Thursday night is Yings and Wings with half-price Yinglings. For your next office party, reception, birthday, or any celebration at all, choose upstairs at the Bellevue. The Bellevue Tavern has early bird dinners Monday through Thursday, just $14.95 before 6 p.m. The Bellevue Tavern, Route 9, Cape May Courthouse.
High School Football on 98.7 The Coast.
Okay, Quentin Hagan was the player down for Lower Cape May. Looked like he may have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. They kind of let him lie there for a few seconds and then pulled him up, and then he popped right to his feet and ran off. So hopefully he'll be able to return. Quentin Hagan, a freshman offensive lineman for Lower Cape May. 2nd down and 10 for the Caper Tigers, trailing 20-6, inside 6:30 to go before halftime. Ray takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's going to throw. Caught for a first down inside Middle Township territory to Archie Lawler, and that's a gain of about 13.
Yep, Hunter Ray finding his favorite target in Archie Lawler, the freshman to the sophomore, and that's a big play right there,
yes,
Brian, to get them some momentum. The story so far this first half, Middle Township has run 28 offensive plays. That's the 15th offensive play for Lower Cape May.
Ray in the shotgun again, rolling to his right, trying to break a tackle, and is taken out of bounds for a loss, so that'll go down as a sack. And it looks like Ray will lose a yard. I think Hunter Ray wanted to throw to this near sideline, buddy, but the blitz came and he had to roll out to his right. And actually, they're going to mark it right up at the line of scrimmage, I believe. Not actually, it is going to be a loss of a yard, back to the 48. So 2nd down and the 11 for Lower Cape May. Trailing 20-7, 5:48 to go before halftime. Ray fakes a handoff, little pop pass to Lawler. Lawler's got some room down the sideline, and I think they might say, buddy, that he stepped out of bounds prior to getting the first down. And it's going to be a gain of about 8.
Yeah, they have to make sure the guy carrying the first down, the down marker, is in tune. He was going down the field. They pull him back, so it's going to bring up that 3rd and 2.
Yeah, certainly 4-down territory here for Lower Cape May, 3rd and 2. at the 39-yard line of Middle Township. Ray in the shotgun. I got to think this is a running play on 3rd and 2. And we're going to have a flag. Oh, and Lower Cape May moved early. That's a big penalty. So it is now 3rd and 7. Now it might not be 4-down territory.
Yeah, that's that really makes this play calling a little bit different. That's for sure.
One thing, speaking of different, buddy, the one thing we know will happen this evening is we've got a good clock tonight. Billy Martin has the evening off.
Yes. Yes, that's a good thing.
3rd down and 7 for Lower. Ray fakes, throws deep, incomplete. He was looking for Lawler. Lawler, I think, was looking for a flag, buddy, but that ball was thrown too far, and even if there was contact, I think the official may have just said this is an uncatchable ball here, so there's no flag. 4th down and 7 now, and now Lower Cape May will have to punt, push back at the 44-yard line of Middle. Zarfati will go back deep for Middle Township, standing at his own 10-yard line.
5:11 to play here in the first half. Middle Township 20.
Oh, high snap. Tosto somehow knocks the ball to the turf and then picks it up and punts it. And then Middle Township nearly makes a big mistake as a player reached up and touched the bouncing football after it was punted. But then it goes out of bounds and Middle gets a break there. It goes out at the 23-yard line. So we had a lot go on there. But a tremendously athletic play by Wesley Tosto to get that punt. He went up with one hand and batted that ball to the turf, picked up the bouncing ball, and punted it away with the rush coming to him. And Middle Township will take over at its own 23-yard line here with 5:03 to go before halftime.
And that was about a 25-yard punt, and that was all Wesley Tosto.
Here's Brett Knabb keeping it, running it up the right side, breaking a tackle across the 40, across the 50, and out of bounds at the Lower Cape May 47. 30-yard run by Brett Knabb and a first down. And we just, one of our well-embedded moles, buddy, have just told us that, Billy Martin's not on the clock tonight because he just started his pregame routine with the officials for his opening night game in February.
Oh, that makes sense.
1st and 10 for Middle Township. Knabb again keeps it, running the right side again, and will run out of bounds at the 38, right around another first down.
Yeah, and right now it's all Brett Knabb, those last two plays. As Brian said, a 30-yard pickup, and now he just ran for 9 yards, bringing up a 2nd down. And
actually, the official ruled it a first down. No measurement here at the 38, so now it's 1st and 10 for Middle Township. Julian now in at quarterback. Actually, no, Knabb's still in. Julian's just stationed to his right. Knabb takes the snap. He's rolling right, looking, throws, and it's nearly intercepted by Lower Cape May. And now we have a flag after the play. And let's see who this is against.
They're to call holding against Middle.
Well, there might be 2 flags on this play because there was a flag very late here.
Right.
Let's see.
Then the officials are gathered again. So the first call was the hold against the Panthers. Now the official.
Buddy, we had players in front of us, so I'm not exactly sure. Maybe you could pick it up on Matt's video, but Lawler may have actually caught that football, buddy, but I believe he had a foot out of bounds, which is why it was incomplete. And I don't know. The officials now are getting together. Either way, this penalty looks like it's going against Middle Township. And it's going to be marked back to the 48. So it's a 10-yard penalty. So, buddy, you were correct. I guess it was a hold. That flag just came in late. And that flag may have been against – the foul may have been committed on Lawler when Lawler was making a break on the ball. The Middle Township receiver may have grabbed him.
So that's going to put Middle Township in a 1st and 20 from the Lower Cape May 48, 4:44 to play here in the first half. The Panthers on top, 20-7, looking for more.
Julian takes the snap, runs to his left, and he picks up about 3. It's good defense there by Lower. And that'll bring up 2nd and 17 at the 45. Nab back in at quarterback. Julian will be stationed to his left. 2 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Nab back to pass. Rolling to his right, being chased, throws it away. And it's incomplete.
That was a nice play by the freshman. That was a very nice play.
Brett Nab's a junior, buddy. Get your roster out.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got it right here. Brett Nab, the junior.
I know you're like 4 chapters into your novel here.
Well, actually,
Matt hasn't caught this act yet. Buddy takes all these stats and then and puts them all together, organized, and then when it's time to read them, he runs down to the bathroom at halftime. 2nd, 3rd.
Where I was going to go, Nab should teach Carson Wentz how to do what he just did.
3rd and 17. Julian on the run, and good pursuit by Campanaro, as well as Mikey Castellano on the outside. And it's only a gain of 1 for Julian. And Middle Township will punt here. Clock running, 3:45 to go. 2nd quarter. Middle Township leading 20-7. So, Nab back to punt. Lower Cape May again with no return man. Nab punts it toward the corner. Actually takes kind of a lower bounce as it kicks to the side. And it'll be downed by Adrian LeBoy of Middle Township at the 22-yard line. And that's where Lower Cape May will take over.
So it's going to be a 23-yard punt that time by the junior Nab. And now Lower Cape May with 3:25 to play here in the first half, Brian. Plenty of time to put a drive together here, to finish this half and go into the locker room with a little confidence, with some momentum.
Hunter Ray back in at quarterback, 1st and 10. Takes the snap, hands off to Hebron. Hebron dives forward, picks up about 4. And I'll bring up 2nd down and 6. And actually, they're going to say it's a gain of 3, so it's 2nd and 7. Ball up at the 26-yard line. Inside 3 minutes to go, first half. Lower Cape May looking to get another score on the board, trailing 20-7. Rolling to his right and throwing is Hunter Ray. Completes it. And Christian Campanaro is up close to a 1st down. And let's see what we got here. And there's been no indication to stop the clock, but they are going to stop it now as he got a 1st down. He did get the 1st down, so the pickup of 7. Hunter Ray's thrown some nice balls tonight, buddy, even though
yes, he has.
OK May's only got the 1 touchdown to show for it. He had the one that was almost intercepted, but that wasn't his fault. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that created the interception opportunity. But other than that, he's been throwing some nice balls tonight. Clock moving toward the 2-minute mark here. 1st and 10 for Lower Cape May at their own 32. Ray back to pass. It's a little screen, and Middle Township is all over that. And Rob White is going to lose 2 yards.
Yeah, that time the Panthers doing a great job in pursuit.
You know, and I'm surprised, buddy, that Middle Township isn't using timeouts here. They have all 3 left. You know, this is a 2nd and 13 play, and I'm surprised Middle's not stopping the clock here. I would imagine if Lower has a short gain here, they may stop it after this 3rd down play. Ray in the shotgun with White stationed to his right. Back to pass. We have a flag down, and it's illegal procedure against Lower.
And that's going to further push Lower Cape May back. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 17.
And Jared Knights goes into the game for Middle Township. He's a transfer from Lower Cape May. So Lower with 2 transfers from Middle and Hebron and Faro, and Jared Knights transfer from Lower here for Middle Township. Always seems to happen in this rivalry. 2nd down at 17, as Buddy said. We're inside a minute to go first half now. Back to pass is Ray. Looking, floating it out, and it's incomplete.
And again, we're going to have a flag down on
the other side of the field. Good coverage by Jared Knights here on the near side.
There was a Middle Township defender all the way down around the 50-yard line on that right side all by himself. So there had to be the Lower Cape May receiver. And they're going to call a personal foul.
Well, it was either that, Buddy, or on the personal foul, I'm wondering if the Middle Township defender turned and barked something to the Lower Cape May sideline within earshot of an official.
And that's, I would tend to agree with you.
It's not, the personal foul is not an automatic first down. So this will bring up.
Make it a third
down and 2. They have the play box on the far side says 2nd down, but that was definitely a dead ball foul. Ray back to pass, rolling, being chased, throws, it's caught, and up close to a first down is Archie Lawler. And they're going to give him the 3 yards and a first down. 35 seconds to go before halftime. Lower's got to move quickly here, and Lower still has a couple of timeouts. I'm surprised they're not using him here. 30 seconds to go. Clock's moving. 1st and 10 at their own 44. Ray rolling to his right, throwing deep, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Brett Knabb, and we have flags all over the place. And Knabb is just going to run out of bounds. I think we got a couple of illegal blocks, and now we have a late flag coming in for probably a late hit on Lower Cape May. And let's see if we can sort this all out. The penalties will all be on post-possession fouls, so Middle Township will take over here with 11 seconds to go. So let's see what we have. And actually, we may have offsetting penalties. So let's see what we got here. So we have a personal foul on Middle Township, personal foul on Lower. And they are post-possession fouls, so Middle will take over at the spot at which Knabb went out of bounds, which will be the 29-yard line. And we'll see what happens here. Back at their own 29, or Middle Township with 11 seconds to go. Now, they do have a couple of trick plays in their arsenal, buddy, and this might be an opportunity here to maybe use one. On 1st and 10 from their own 29 with 11 seconds to play in the half.
And that's basically what this half will be left to if Coach Rigitano wants to try and get more points on the board. But, it was kind of odd watching the last 2 minutes of this half with neither team taking any timeouts to try and position themselves, to put points on the board.
And actually, Middle will take a knee and end the half. So it was a good half for Middle Township. They lead Lower Cape May 20-7 here at the break at the Anchor Bowl. We're going to take a 4-minute timeout. We'll come back with the halftime report right after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Middle Township 35. But that being said, Lower Cape May would get some momentum, and they would start to do some things offensively, and then whether it was a motion penalty or some type of miscue, they didn't turn the ball over, but they would hit some bump in the road that would take them out of their continuity offensively, and Middle Township doing a good job on both sides of the ball, was able to really control that first half.
So it is Middle Township leading 20-7, and they have the lead here at the half. And it was as Buddy had mentioned, they really controlled the ball in the first half, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half. And so Middle Township, this will be a huge first possession of the second half. Middle Township goes down and scores. They really take control of the game, and Lower will need an early defensive stop. High school football on the coast, proudly brought to you by Oliveri Chiropractic. Advanced pain relief to keep you active. Their state-of-the-art Pain Relief Center offers the most advanced non-invasive treatments to get you back doing what you love. Oliveri Chiropractic on Route 9 in Rio Grande. Fill your belly with the Irma Deli. The Irma Deli on Breakwater Road in Irma wishes the Caper Tigers the best of luck in the Anchor Bowl. IrmaDeli.com. Fill your belly with the Irma Deli. And, of course, our live video stream brought to you by Omer's Appliance Service. They're a strong supporter of local high school sports. Give them a call at 609-523-0100 for all of your appliance repair needs. That's Omer's Appliance Service. 20-7, Middle Township leads the Anchor Bowl here at the half. We're going to take another 4-minute timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half right after this on 98.7 The Coast and CoastSportsToday.com.
Express Savings Bank.
production alongside Chris Knoll. Mark Hunter pushing all the right buttons back at the studio. 20-7, Middle Township leads here at the half of the Anchor Bowl. High school football on the coast, proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank. Banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Check them out online at crestsavings.com. So it's 20-7. This is, by the way, buddy, the 25th Anchor Bowl. They started this Anchor Bowl series in 1996 when they moved it to Thanksgiving Day. And they play for that Anchor Trophy. This is the 103rd meeting. Actually, it's the 104th meeting between the two teams. And they first met all the way back in 1922. There were some years where they met twice back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. And Middle Township leads the all-time series, 61 wins. Lower Cape May has 37 wins. There were 4 ties. And ironically, they were all scoreless ties. And Williamstown leading 14-0 over Ocean City in the game up at Carey Stadium.
And no truth to the rumors. No truth to the rumors that back then in the 20s and 30s, they did not travel by horse and wagon, but they actually used a train to get back and forth. So, as we're getting ready to start here this second half, and as Brian had mentioned, Middle Township will receive the kickoff to start the second half as they won the toss and deferred to start the game. So the Panthers will receive the kickoff. And I know Coach Lance Bailey for Lower Cape May has got his team. They have got to be ready to come out and really shut down the Panthers and then get that ball back and get some of this momentum in this football game going their way.
So Wesley Tosto has it teed up for Lower Cape May. Isaiah Carr wing, Michael Zarfati, 2 freshmen back deep for Middle Township. The kick is going to be taken by Carr wing at the 22. He's up across the 25-30, 35-40, still on his feet. And still on his feet as he's breaking tackles, and he's all the way out to close to the 46.
Wow.
Great return.
What a run that time by Carr wing. I mean, you talk about bull strength for a freshman.
He almost went to the ground at the 40, stuck his hand on the ground, and nearly broke a tackle. And if he broke one more, he might have been gone. So Middle will start 1st and 10 at its own 41. Nab at quarterback takes the snap. He'll run it himself through the line across the 50. And he's down at the 47 of Middle Township. It's a pickup of about 7.
And I'll tell you, that's all Middle Township needs to do is give these backs a little bit of daylight. And these guys have been electric and making things happen on their own.
2nd down and 3 for Middle Township. Nab in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He wants to throw out on the wing to Zarfati. It's complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. And that's an 18-yard gain.
And again, another well-thrown ball by Nab. And he hits Zarfati.
And he did not wait for Zarfati to come out of his break. Right as he hit the one area, then before the cut, he threw it. It's a great play by Nab. Nab on the run here, through the line, and about a 15-yard gain on 1st down to the 15-yard line. And Middle again moving quickly here. Nab again on the run, going right tackle, and he's taken down. Good play by Marcus Hebron coming up from his linebacker position. He's going to lose a couple of yards here is Brett Nab. Called a loss of 2. Bring up 2nd and 12. Back at the 17. This time Nab with Gariano next to him. He tosses to Caraballo, trying to turn the corner, and he gets down inside the 15 to the 14. It's a pickup of 3.
And that's going to bring up a third down. And
it's about 9, I guess, buddy, 8 or 9.
Looks like 8 yards. They're going to mark that ball at the 13, as you said, Brian. So they got to get to the 5-yard line for a first down.
So we'll see if this is a throwing situation here for Middle Township. Nab rolling to his right, looking, still looking, wants to run, and he's going to scamper out of bounds. I believe he's going to be short.
He's going to be very close, though, and he made a Lower Cape May player miss on that run. And the player actually stayed down, but now they've bounced back up.
So it's going to bring up 4th down and a long 1 here. As it was a 7-yard run by Brett Nab. And it looks like Middle Township wants to call a timeout on this 4th and 1 play. Frank Riccitano wanted to talk this over. Timeout on the field, 20-7. Middle Township in the lead, early third quarter. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7 The Coast.
We have your wallet.
Just $14.95 before 6 p.m. The Bellevue Tavern, Route 9, Cape May Courthouse.
High school football, streaming live on coastsportstoday.com on 98.7 The Coast.
All right, out of this timeout, it'll be 4th and 1 for Middle Township. Buddy, one thing of note, Blake Barnett, the assistant for Middle Township, high pedigree, played Division I football at a few different schools. Most recently, South Florida, is calling the plays tonight. Middle Township offensive coordinator Matt Wolf not here due to a quarantine situation or after an exposure.
It
looks like Lower Cape May has gone offside here, and that'll give Middle Township the first down.
And Nab did a good job that time in staggering the count, drawing Lower Cape May offside, Brian. And as you said, that's going to give Lower Cape May a first down, and it's going to be first and goal. First and goal from the 7-yard line.
Julian is in at quarterback here for Middle Township at the 5-yard line, just inside the 5. Julian takes the snap. May have fumbled the football, and Lower Cape May saying they have it. And they do. Wow, that's a huge play for Lower Cape May.
Yeah, you talk about, the defense coming up with that critical turnover when Lower Cape May absolutely needed something, and that's what happened. They hit Julian trying to come through the middle of that line, Brian, and the football came free, and Lower Cape May was able to fall on the ball and recover it.
Yeah, I mean, buddy, that if Middle scores there, and the game really might be over, that is a huge break for Lower Cape May. Credit their defense there with that stop. Hunter Ray in at quarterback. Takes the snap. It's a toss to Rob White. White breaking tackles, gets out to about the 9. It's a pickup of about 4 on first down. It'll bring up second down and 6.
Well, it gives them a little bit more breathing room as they were on that 5. And Brian, as you said, it's a 4-yard pickup, which is a pretty good, pretty good pickup on a first down. Brings up a very manageable second down and 6.
Ray in the shotgun. White again is the lone running back. Ray fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, gets a nice block on the outside, but still can't turn it upfield. He maybe gets a yard.
Well, again, credit Middle Township's defense. They were able to really extend and string out Ray as he was trying to turn that corner, as you said, and they did not allow him to do that. He picked up 1 yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
A big play here for Lower Cape May. 3rd down and 5 at their own 10-yard line. Here is Ray passing, tipped, caught. It was tipped and caught. Christian Campanero went back and got it, but he's way short of the 1st down.
Yeah, he may have picked up 2 yards. See where the officials spot the football. They're going to put it on the 12-yard line.
Yeah, there's a pickup pickup of 2, as Buddy said. And Middle Township looks like they'll get the ball back as Lower Cape May is set to punt. Zarfati standing just inside midfield. Good snap this time. Tosto gets the kick away. It's a line drive that'll bounce at the 45, take a Lower Cape May bounce, and will roll down at the 46-yard line. Middle Township will take over there, 1st and 10. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a strong supporter of local high school sports and is the major sponsor of today's live video stream of the Anchor Bowl. Give them a call at 609-523-0100 for all of your appliance repair needs. That's Ulmer's Appliance Service. So Middle Township takes over at its own 46 with 7:14 to go in the 3rd quarter, leading 20-7. Thanks for joining us here on 98.7 The Coast, as well as on this live video stream on a bunch of different platforms.
It ended up being a 44-yard punt, Brian. So, and obviously a big punt that Lower Cape May needed to put Middle Township on the other side of the 50.
Rolling to his right. Still rolling. Throws it at the feet of, it might have been Luke Salvo in the area, the tight end. It's incomplete. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And Middle Township's been working rather quickly here. I don't understand where they just spotted this ball back at the 45 when the ball was at the 46 on 1st down.
Yeah, it was an incomplete pass. And the scoreboard says the 46-yard line as well.
Yeah. It's technically 2nd and 10, but where they marked it, it's really 2nd and 11. Gariano is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And Jackson Schiffbauer and Marcus Hebron in on that. Gariano will lose a yard. Technically, he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 11 for Middle Township here. Dave Julian at quarterback. Middle indicated that they may run a play or two with him throwing the football, and this might be one of those situations. He fakes a pass, runs it, and he's only going to pick up 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And again, Lower Cape May that time doing a good job with that interior defensive line, not allowing Julian to gain any momentum. They shut him down. As Brian said, it's going to be a 2-yard pickup. It's now going to be 4th and 10.
Yeah, and Lower will get the ball back, trailing by 2 touchdowns, and we're past the midway point of the 3rd quarter, and it's really imperative now that Lower gets something going offensively. Oh, really good kick by Nab. Again, no one back for Lower Cape May, but it takes a Lower bounce and bounces directly toward the sideline after hitting inside the 25, and it'll go out of bounds at the 21. And initially, buddy, that punt had all the indications that it might really pin Lower deep, but it took a fortunate bounce for the Tigers, and Lower will take over at their own 21. 20-7, Middle Township on top. 5:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the teams, after that fumble by Middle at the 5-yard line, trading possessions here, and Middle up 2 scores will take that all night.
Yeah, absolutely. 5:44 to go here in period number 3. The Panthers on top 20-7. And
Ray dropped the snap, and
Wow.
then he's taken down.
He paid,
And this will be a loss of about 2.
he paid dearly for that mistake. Hunter Ray really got waffled. And not the kind you have on your breakfast plate in the morning with butter and syrup.
Or the kind you deliver to Bobby Clark.
Absolutely.
Kind of an inside joke, but if you ever see Buddy Tarbot and ask him the waffle story, it's as funny as his cemetery jokes. 2nd down and 11 for Lower Cape May. Handoff to Farrow, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And to bring up 3rd and 11 for Lower Cape May. Clock approaching 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Middle Township 20, Lower Cape May 7. And here is Lower on 3rd and 11. Ray back to pass, rolling to his right. He's hit, and he's taken down. Isaiah Carr, wing, was in there first, and then Jared Knights helped finish him off. It's a sack and a loss of about 9 yards. And Lower Cape May will have to punt here all the way back at their own 11. This time Zarfati. Well, Zarfati's back in midfield. He probably should be up 5 or 10 yards here. High snap. Tosto brings it down. It's a nice kick. Bounces at the 45. And down at the 47 of Middle Township. Well, kind of a repeat of the last punt. Middle will take over at its own 47. Both teams just went 3 and out there.
And again, Tosta did a good job. Showed his athleticism, Brian, as he had to leap pretty high up in the air to bring that ball down, and then he gets off a good punt.
So 1st and 10 for Middle Township. Brett Knabb will be in a quarterback for this set, at least to start the series. 1st and 10 for Middle at the 47-yard line. Man in motion is Caraballo. They toss it to him, running around the right end. Can he turn the corner? He does. Has it 1st down and more. Down the sideline. He can't stay in bounds, but he has a big gain as he steps out of bounds. It looks like up at close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17. They mark it at the 35.
And that's going to give Caraballo 18 yards with that spot at the 35 on that carry. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for Middle Township. 3:29 to play here in the third quarter. Panthers on top, 20-7.
Right side run by Knabb as he goes around the corner and picks up 3 or 4. They'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to mark the ball at the 31, so it's a pickup of 4. Pickup of 4 for Brett Knabb. It's 2nd down and 6. Julian on a direct snap. Runs into the line and is taken down. Quentin Hagan, Rob White, Jaden Farrow in on the stop.
Yeah, Julian was able to get across the 30-yard line. They're going to mark it on the 30, so it's going to be a 1-yard pickup.
3rd down and 5. This time it's Caraballo and Gariano in the backfield. This is the first time we've seen this look. Snapped right to Caraballo. He's going to try to run the left side, and Sean Connolly sniffs that one out.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic play by the senior linebacker.
Yeah, Devin Bone also in on the stop.
Sean Connolly, as Brian said, he read that one all the way. He wrapped up Carabello and dropped him.
That's a loss of 4. And Middle Township will line up to punt. We'll see if they do. They most likely will. But Nab's also the quarterback, so you never know. Again, Lower Cape May does not put anybody back deep. Nab, low line drive kick, and Middle down it. And they will at the 1 yard line. Middle Township has downed the football at the 1, and Lower Cape May will have to go 99 yards for a score.
And needless to say, Lower Cape May's offense will have their work cut out for them. And the officials are having a discussion.
I think the discussion is, did Middle Township down it in time and before it went into the end zone, and that is correct. It's a different rule than the NFL. The player can go into the end zone.
There was 2 different things. They could have been talking about that or what they were going to order when they get to the Bellevue tonight after the game.
Right. Sarge is up there waiting for them. 1st and 10 for Lower Cape May at their own 1 yard line. Ray in the shotgun standing 2 yards deep in the end zone. Man goes in motion as Lawler. They hand it off inside to Hebron, and Hebron gets out maybe to the 3. 2nd and 8, from the 3 yard line.
Well, needless to say, Lower Cape May does not need a turnover right here. As they're, again, playing with their backs up against the goal line.
And this is the thing the Middle's done, buddy. They've prevented Lower from really opening up its playbook because of the poor field position that the Tigers have had. 2nd and 8 at the 3. Ray with 2 running backs on either side of him. Takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's going to throw it deep, looking for Lawler. It's incomplete.
And that was, again, just well covered.
Good coverage by Matt Barkas there. Brett Knabb, the safety, came over and helped as well. Bring up 3rd and 8. 1:04 to go in the 3rd. Middle leading 20-7. Again, these 20 points are the most Middle has scored since a 31-20 loss to Audubon 5 games ago. 3rd and 8 for Lower Cape May. Hand off to Hebron on a trap play, but Middle Township is all over that. Luke Salvo on the stop, and Hebron picks up just a yard, and Lower's got a punt again.
Yeah, Luke Salvo did a great job. He got through that Lower Cape May offensive line virtually untouched, and he was able to wrap Hebron up.
So Tosto standing under his own goalpost, 8 yards deep in the end zone. Gets the kick away. It's a nice kick. Zarfati will take and make a fair catch at the Lower Cape May 41. And Middle will take over there. 1st and 10. So the teams trade some possessions after a couple of 3 and outs each, but you know that's actually beneficial to Middle. All it's doing is taking time off the clock. They lead 20-7. 27 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter here. Middle will have it. 1st and 10 at the Lower Cape May 41-yard line. Nab with an empty backfield here. Julian is actually lined up in the slot on the far side. 2 receivers to each side. Zarfati goes in motion. Nab runs into his motion man and then picks up maybe a yard. Nab needed to wait an extra second
Yeah, I think
to let Zarfati clear before getting the snap, before calling for the snap. And that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Middle Township 20, Lower Cape May 7. Back after this 30-second break on 98.7.
Director of the Pain Laser Center at Olivieri Chiropractic. Let us prove to you how we can help relieve your chronic knee pain through our non-surgical, non-pharmaceutical programs. Schedule an appointment today and let us prove to you how we can help you using our unique state-of-the-art technologies. Avoid knee surgery, painful injections, and pain medication, and get back into living a pain-free life. Contact us today at Olivieri Chiropractic, 886-8585. That's 886-8585. Olivieri Chiropractic, the place for pain relief.
High school football on 98.7 The Coast.
Tom Caraballo's 13-yard return of an interception gives Middle Township, a 28-7 lead with 9:24 to go in the football game. Jerome Licata's kickoff will bounce at the 20, taken by Lower Cape May there, and running it out to the 35 is Archie Lawler.
Well, to say it's now or never for the Lower Cape May offense, would truly be an understatement. But Lower Cape May needs to get something underway with 9:18 left to play.
Well,
and down 3 touchdowns.
At their own 35, buddy, this is the best field position they've had to start a drive by a long shot in this second half. White is in at quarterback. And it looks like Middle may have gone offside here.
And that is going to be the indication from the official.
So that'll move it up to the 40. And it'll bring up 1st and 5. 9:18 to go. Fourth quarter, 9:18, 28-7. Middle Township on top. Here's White, fakes a handoff to Hebron, and then lunges forward, picks up 2, maybe 3. And it'll bring up 2nd down and short.
And they're going to mark the ball at the 43, so they're going to give them 3 yards on that, and it will bring up a 2nd down and 2, as Brian said.
Hebron stationed to White's left. 3 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near side. Option, no, it's a shovel pass to Lawler. Lawler fighting, and he may have fought just enough before the whistle blew to get that 1st down.
And they're moving the chains, so the officials are saying, yes, 1st down. They're going to put the ball on the 45. So by the nose of the football, Archie Lawler does pick up that first down.
But the clock is moving down to, we're going to be inside 8 minutes to play when this ball is snapped. And Lower trailing at 28-7. Handoff to Hebron. It's a reverse to Lawler. Lawler trying to turn the corner on the right side. He does. Bangs into a man and then steps out of bounds after a gain of about 11 or 12 on 1st down.
Well,
again, a handoff to Hebron, and then he quickly tossed to Lawler coming in the other direction.
Again, Brian, it's going to be an 11-yard pickup. It's going to mark the ball at the Middle Township 44.
First time Lower's been in middle territory in a long time. Hunter Ray back in. Throws. Caught. Right down around the 40 by Lawler. To pick up a 4. Bring up 2nd and 6. Ball at the 40. Inside 7.5 to play. Middle Township on top 28-7. 2nd down and 6. Ray back to pass. Throws. It was caught by Campanero. Campanero had to go to a knee to catch a low throw. So,
yeah, he's going to be shy. He's going to pick up 4 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be a little short of that first down, buddy. Right. You're correct.
It's going to be a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Campanero, I think, had some room to get that first down, but he had to go down low to catch it, and his knee hit the turf. So that obviously at the high school level stops the play. 3rd down and 2. Ray back to pass, avoiding the rush, rolling to his right, being chased, and I believe he's got the first down.
Yeah, I think not only did he get the first down, but he had the wherewithal, Brian, to get out of bounds. You know, the clock would have stopped momentarily on the first down, but with him scurrying out of bounds.
Yeah, that'll stop it until the ball is snapped. 6:32 to go. Middle on top, 28-7. Lower on the move here at the Middle Township 32-yard line. Ray back to pass. Throws it out in the flat. It's caught by Mikey Castellano. Castellano down inside the 20 for a first down, and that's a pickup of 15. And a first down. So that'll put it down at the 18-yard line. Actually give him a gain of 16 on that. So 1st and 10 for Lower at the Middle Township 18-yard line. 6:25 to go in the 4th quarter. Hunter Ray takes the shotgun snap, rolls to his right. He's looking. He throws short. And it's incomplete.
No, I think that actually might have gone off a Lower Cape May receiver's hands. And they were fortunate because it looked like a Middle Township player was just a step away from maybe intercepted.
It was thrown underneath toward Campanero. I actually thought, buddy, coming out of his break that Lawler was open, down closer toward the goal line, but the ball wasn't delivered there. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sure, that's something they'll look at on film. Ray again throws. Oh, what a play. A diving interception by Dom Caraballo. And Middle Township will take over again at its own 8-yard line. What an interception by Caraballo.
Yeah, Dom Caraballo is really having an outstanding football game, Brian, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they found ways to get him the ball offensively. He's got a touchdown run. He's got a interception return for a touchdown. And that interception there might about seal it with 6:15 to go. And Middle Township has it 1st and 10 at its own 8-yard line. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break back after this on 98.7 The Coast.
Good night, Irene. Wildwood's largest craft beer selection with over 90 brews to choose from because life's too short to drink craft beer. Inside dining at Goodnight Irene's is open from 3 till 10 with featured blackboard dinner specials. The heated outside patio is open from 8 till 3. Remember to wear your mask. Goodnight Irene, where every night is a good night at Poplar and Pacific Avenues in Wildwood. Goodnight Irene proudly supports all of our local schools and sports teams.
High school football, streaming live on coastsportstoday.com on 98.7 The Coast.
Gariano running for Middle Township on 1st down, and he picks up 2. This is after the interception, the diving interception by Dom Caraballo. Caraballo, buddy, just got his cast off. He was playing with a broken hand earlier this season, which prevented him from playing offense. He's able to catch 2 interceptions. Oh, and now we have, I think this may have been a late face mask, buddy, on Lower Cape May, and it's going to be a personal foul in 15 yards. That's going to move the ball out to the 25-yard line and give Middle a little breathing room as we go inside 6 minutes to play here with Middle on top 28-7. This has been a rather dominant performance by Middle Township tonight. Julian in the quarterback position. Actually, no, it's Gariano. And Julian is stationed to his right. And 1st and 10 at the 25. Gariano now off the direct snap. Runs to his left and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there was absolutely nothing there. Gariano was fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, we'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 for Middle Township. And we're going to be inside 5 minutes to play before the ball is snapped here on 2nd down. Brett Knabb coming back in at quarterback.
Coach Frank Rigitano, I mean, it's all about ball control right now. They're not in a hurry. And, you know, and they should not be in a hurry.
Knabb takes the snap. He's going to run it himself. And he maybe got a yard, so it'll bring up 3rd down and long. And we are inside 4.5 to play. Be 3rd down and 9. Actually, they're going to mark that ball back closer to the 25. So call it 3rd and 10, maybe a pickup of a half a yard. And Middle is content to really run this clock down with each play here. And
I'll tell you what, assistant coach Blake Barnett filling in for Matt Wolf. He's really done an outstanding job, Brian, with his play selection tonight.
Julian. Man goes in motion. That's Barkas. He takes the snap. He runs, breaks 1 tackle, lunges forward. He picks up about 7, but they'll be short of the 1st down. And Lower Cape May calls a timeout on 4th and 3. So 28-7, Middle on top, 3:37 to go in the 4th. Back after this 30-second timeout on 98.7 The Coast.
Job done right.
Thanks for listening to High School Football on 98.7 The Coast.
Back at Memorial Field, Brian Kniff, Buddy Tarbot, 4th down and 3. Middle Township set to punt here. Kick is away. Oh, a great kick by Knabb. And this is going to bounce all the way down inside the 20. That is a monster punt there of right around 50 yards, buddy.
Well, yeah, he punted from the 32-yard line, so you're absolutely just shy of 50 yards, Brian. We'll call it 49 as it's marked just inside the 20. And 3:24 left to play here in this 4th quarter, and it is 28-7. Middle Township on top.
1st and 10 for Lower Cape May. Hunter Ray in at quarterback. Takes the snap. Tosses quickly out to Mikey Castellano. And a good play out there by Isaiah Carr, wing. And that play will result in a loss of 1 or 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11. I'm going to say it's a loss of 1.
Under 3 minutes to play. in this football game.
Ray again back to pass, throws it quickly again to Castellano on the near side, and the pursuit knocks him out of bounds. This will be a loss of 3.
Yeah, it's going to put the ball back on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, this is a 3rd down and 14 here. And Lower Cape May shuffling in some new players. 2:20 to go. Middle Township well in control here, 28-7. And now Lower, with some confusion with all those substitutes, is going to take a timeout. We'll keep it here, 28-7, Middle Township on top. High school football on the coast brought to you by the Original Fudge Kitchen with locations in Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. Shop their variety of fudge, candy, chocolates, and saltwater taffy. Check out Buddy Tarbotton's favorite, their large assortment of sugar-free selections. That's the Original Fudge Kitchen. Unfortunately, in the Buddy Tarbotton wing of the press box here at Memorial Field, they don't have sugar-free selections. And Buddy's been munching. They provide us with all this sugar up here.
Yes.
You've been taking advantage of it.
Peanut M&Ms, Snickers, Twix. I told Matt, Twix is for rabbits.
3rd down and 14 for Lower. Ray rolls to his right, throws deep, and it's caught by Lawler, but Lawler is out of bounds. Tried to keep the feet in up at the 43-yard line. Good effort, but out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th down. Yeah, and I think, this is the right move by Lower. I mean, they're just going to punt this away. It's 2:09 left. They're down 3 scores. It's 4th and 15. So it's really the right decision here to punt this thing away.
Yeah, I mean, all you're going to do is you're going to hand the football back to middle. If you do not do that in, great field position.
Tosto to punt. Gets a nice one away. It'll bounce at the 42 and then take a lower bounce out to the 49. Middle will take over there at the lower 49-yard line. We're inside 2 minutes to go. Another local sports note, buddy. The Division I college basketball season started this evening, and Caleb Fields with 4 points and 6 rebounds for Bowling Green in a 96-82 loss to Michigan. Caleb Fields, of course, a graduate of Wildwood Catholic High School, and he's in his junior year. He's a starter at Bowling Green. West Virginia is on TV right now, Taj Sweet and West Virginia on ESPN2 against South Dakota State. Nab on the run. Picks up 1 or 2.
I'll tell you, right now, tonight, Coach Rigitano and his staff, Brian, they have to be very happy with the contribution they got from multiple players.
Well, yes, and as we said, buddy, for them, the 20 points they scored in the first half was really an offensive explosion. They've had trouble scoring, and they had to feel very comfortable the way they've played defense the last few weeks, that when they got 20 points at halftime that they were in good position, and that has certainly proven to be true. Yeah. Luke Salvo comes out of the game for last time, gets a big hug from his head coach, Frank Rigitano, senior tight end, as Middle getting a few more people in, and now Nab is just going to take a knee here. And they're going to have to take one more knee, and then that'll end the game. Some other seniors coming out for Middle Township here.
We're under a minute, 50 seconds left. And David Julian had another outstanding game.
Jaden Matthews, two-way lineman, comes out for Middle there.
On the defensive side of the ball, but we saw him, he was needed at running back due to the decimation of a couple guys getting injuries. One guy was out because of COVID. And Julian really stepped up and played very, very well. His grandfather, Dennis, is back in West Wildwood, watching and listening to this broadcast. So David Julian, you can say hi to Grandpa. This
will be the final play of the game as Brett Nab takes a knee, and that'll do it. 10 seconds to go. Lower will not be able to stop the clock, And Middle Township is your Anchor Bowl champion as they win it 28-7 with a tremendous defensive effort, really good offense in the first half, and then just stifling defense in the second half as they win it 28-7. For Mark Hunter back at the studio, for Chris Knoll running our on-field camera, for Matt Ulmer on the production here for our live video stream, for my partner Buddy Tarbot, and I'm Brian Kniff. That'll do it for the fall season. It's been an extraordinary fall high school sports season, but Middle Township and Lower Cape May at least got to the finish line, and Middle Township wins it 28-7 here in the Anchor Bowl, and they win the Anchor Bowl for the third straight year here at Memorial Field. And again, for Buddy Tarbot, and I'm Brian Kniff, thanks for joining us. This has been high school football on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.